Hi, I'm Penny. I think I'm under Penny Corona. This is my attempt of comedy. Hopefully you guys will think this is funny. Don't mind my voice, this is the way it sounds, whatever. It was an accident I got myself into. So anywho, I used to live in LA in the hood and shit. And I get a phone call from my mom. She's like, hey, you wanna come see me in Compton? I'm like, sure, whatever. That doesn't sound like a bad idea ever. Anywho, anyways, I know how to drive there, but I'd rather walk because just walking is an adventure. I walk, the first thing I see is a tattoo shop. In the window I see a girl on her tramp stamp getting like a new guy's name with like 5 other names crossed out. Anyways, I keep walking. I see a lady who is like maybe about 40 out in the middle of the street in like 2 o'clock in the day. It was hot too. She had her makeup on from the day before. She had mascara pouring down her face, makeup still on, no weave, boobs only a foot away from the floor. She's looking like she just got attacked by a bunch of snowballs. She's like, dude, you took my weed. The guy's like, no, I didn't, Mom. I swear I didn't. The mother's like, dude, I know you did. I got these other 2 guys in my bedroom being waiting and shit. Anywho, she's like, dude, where's the weed? I didn't take the weed. The son says. The mother's like, man, I should have told your father to pull out.
You gotta get that sick one all the way through the...
Anyways, I keep walking. I see a like 12-inch dildo used to keep the window open. Meanwhile, in the same window, there's a couple waving at me as I pass by as they're fucking. And I noticed that the lady's pubic hair is braided into cornrows. Anywho, I keep walking. I finally make it to my house. I get a call from my friend Gonzalo. He's like, hey dude, you need to go to Tinder. I'm like, why? I'm cool. He's like, dude, don't let your handicapness bring you down. He's like, dude, you know, I mean, you're a good rebound guy. I'm like, hey bro, that's not a good idea. That's not a good thing to say to someone. I mean, call someone. He's like, dude, don't trip. It'll be hit it and quit it type of thing. You know, you can be that mistake from last night. That could be you. I'm like, sure, dude, whatever. Right, I download Tinder. I meet up with this chick. But before I get a match and I realize on Tinder, girls like one thing a lot. And it's like laughter, whatever. So I get a match. This girl asked me about my picture because I got a picture of me in the on my Tinder profile. So girls ask me because I don't hide shit. Tell them about my kid, my coma, whatever. I'm an open book that you have trouble reading. Anyways, she starts asking me about my coma. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. What led up to it? And she's like, you're hard, huh? At first I thought she thought that at first I'm like, I, do you think you're hard? At first I think that she's talking about my personality at first. So I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm hard. I think I'm pretty funny and a smart mouth at best. And she's like, no, does your dick still work? I saw this as an opportunity to fuck with her. I'm like, nah, my dick just balls up. I end up trying to use a tampon. Anywho, as soon as I said that, I get a knock on the door. I open it, and then a kid, maybe like 15 with steel toe boots, kicks me right in the dick so hard that he cuts me right in. He makes a cut on my ball sack. Anyways, the kid's like, that's for taking my candy bar. And I write what just happened to this girl, and she texts me back, good thing you had that tampon. Anywho, I'm like, hey mom, I leave the date, whatever. I get to my mom's house, I'm like, hey mom. She's like, what's up? I mean, my mom is super cool. She's literally only 8 feet tall. I mean 4 feet tall. My dad, true, he's like 8 something. So I'm told. Anyways, I guess I got them like in between them. Anywho, I once did the mistake. I mean, she's super cool. I'm like, hey, where can I get some weed? He's like, just go next door. He's a pot dealer / pimp. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, but don't trip. Yeah, whatever. She's like, what do you want? I started asking her about my mom and dad. I'm like, how the fuck did that work exactly? And then whatever, she's like, it's cool. I mean, I'm like 40 some shit. And when we go to McDonald's, he can just carry me like a baby. I'm like, cool, whatever. But then I made the mistake once of trying to make fun of her. That backfired on me a lot. She's like, whatever. I tried to make fun of her, but she got me back pretty bad. I'm like, at least you don't have to get on your knees to blow my dad. And her response back was, if I want to start from the middle, whatever. I'm like, oh mom, blah blah blah. Anyways, I go across the street. I'm like, and I'm into the neighbors. How am I doing? Anyways, I go to the neighbor's house. I knock on the door. He's like, come in. I walk in. As soon as I walk into the house, in the middle of the living room, his nickname was Gator. Kind of looked like Will Ferrell from the other guys. Anywho, I ask him, hey bro, can I get a 20? He's like, yeah, come in. Whatever. I'm like, hey bro, you don't feel weird about doing this? Like you're fucking your girl? He's like, she's not my girl. She's one of my bitches, whatever. Cool. I'm like, yeah, whatever. You don't feel awkward about this? He's like, dude, nothing makes me feel awkward. Right now, I'm tweeting. Before I was talking to you, I was tweeting while I was fucking with her. Anyways, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Nothing makes you feel awkward, whatever. He's like, what do you want? A 20 bud. Right? And he's like, come here. You want a blowjob up for her or a hand job? I'm like, no, I'm cool. He's like, shut the fuck up and get over here. And at least leave with a hand job. Right? She starts jerking me off. And as this is happening, he's having a fucking conversation with me, asking me about football. Whatever, I don't remember who was playing that day. I reach into my pocket to get the 20, and not only is all this shit happening to me, I go to give him the 20 and he holds on, he holds on to my hand and doesn't let go until he asks me, so did they make a touchdown? I'm like, yeah, I did too. Anyways, I leave, I go I go across the street, but before I do, I get a phone call from my ex. She's like, hey, can you watch your kid? I'm like, yeah, sure. Right, it's like Halloween time. Right, she comes all dressed as Snow White. And, she comes in as Snow White. Whatever, she comes to the house where I'm at. I go across the street to go hang out with my friends and shit. And keep in mind, my daughter's dressed up as Snow White. Because it was like Halloween time. The following day was supposed to be Halloween. Anyways, my daughter comes. I'm like, hey, daughter. She's like, what's up? Her name is Coral. Anyways, I'm like, hey, you're about to witness a ghetto Snow White. She's like, what do you mean, Dad? She's like, you'll see. Right, we go, all my friends are outside fucking graffitiing on the wall, drinking 40s. And they're like, who's this pretty doll? And I'm like, this is Coral or Snow White for today. And she's like, oh, how cute. You want to come kick it with us? She's like, yeah, you want to play dice? It's kind of like jacks, but not exactly. Right? Meanwhile, she's like, I'm Coral, what's your name? Hi, I'm Sleepy Bashful, Dopey, Sleepy Bashful, or whatever. Grumpy over there. Anyways, can you pause it for a second?